Hi, I'm Ariel. You're watching She Wants the Diction, and today I wanted to do a bit of a THREDUP haul slash try-on slash kind of explaining whether or not I think online thrifting is worth it in comparison to in-person thrifting. So number one, this is not sponsored. These will be my honest, transparent thoughts as just a regular consumer. And secondly, I am not going to be basing this review off of only one time of ordering from them. I have ordered from them before several years ago, and I only bought one or two items. I don't remember there being any issues, but I think that since I've made that order, they've made a lot of changes to the website, such as adding, I don't think they used to have a front picture and a back picture of what you were buying, but now I think they have both. And I just think they've tried to do some work to like optimize their website and like get the word out. So then a couple weeks ago, I made an order from them that I feel like was larger. I think I spent like $200, and I did end up sending a few things back. But I would say overall it was a good experience. So this giant box right here is gonna be my third order from them. And again, I did spend a good amount. I think like 200 something. But I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like 100 of that is like shoes. So what I will say is that their shipping here is super fast. I believe they actually have a warehouse in Phoenix, and I live near to Phoenix. So the stuff that I order, like they do this really cool thing where if you place an order, you pay a $6 shipping deposit, but then over the next 7 days, if you add anything to that, then if you meet this amount over 7 days, like 70 whatever dollars, they will then refund that shipping amount back to you. So basically you have 7 days to kind of browse their entire website and pick stuff out. I'm just gonna tell you what my tips are. The best way that I found to find stuff is just similar to thrifting. You are going to be going through pages and pages of pictures of stuff, and the pictures are not always the best quality, and there's not a lot of search results on one page, so it does get kind of grueling just like scrolling. And what I do is I like to listen to something else while I'm doing it and just zone out and like stop, look at whatever catches my eye, open it in a separate tab, and then look at both of the pictures, like click the pictures and look at them super big, and then also read the description, like read what the materials are, read if they found any flaws with it, anything like that, because the pictures are all you have to go off of. So they're super important when thrifting online. You can't physically sit there on the rack and feel the fabric. So it is kind of hard to guess. And also look at the measurements. Like if you don't know your body measurements, I would say take one of those fabric tape measures and take your body measurements. Like I do know my body measurements. So just comparing those measurements and making sure that you look at the fit, like whether it's fitted or relaxed, and just gauge the likelihood of whether or not you're going to be able to fit into the item. Like it's basically like you have to be super good at guessing. And in order to make your guess the best guess possible, I would say look at all of the information available to you before actually buying anything. Because anything you don't buy, they do charge $2 to restock it. So that restocking fee, you know, comes out of whatever you return. So you're not getting the full amount back. So basically it's like you're paying $2 to try it on. So I do feel like with the money you're saving, I'm not really super mad about the $2 deposit, because last time I think I only ended up returning a couple items. So for what I saved on the other stuff, I feel like it was still worth it. And you do get the full amount of your return in store credit, and they have different options for that. So if you wanted to pay for your own shipping and get your return back in cash, you could do that. But I just chose to get a refund in store credit so I can just basically get something else. My second tip would be, rather than specifically searching for a brand, like obviously you can do that, what I like to do is go into either, they'll call it assorted brands, or there's also a category that they'll call unbranded, which means they couldn't find a brand or they didn't list it. And assorted brands is just a bunch of different things that I feel like it wasn't worth their time to specifically list the brand because it's not a nice brand. I don't know. But anyways, I will go into those categories because I feel like that is where the really interesting stuff is. That's the type of vintage stuff I feel like might be in that category. Like I did find a vintage skirt in here that was in that category. So that's my favorite category to look through. And there are hundreds of pages of stuff that is just, there's no brand listed. So what I would say to do is just, if you ever have like a space of time where you have a couple hours and you're bored, or you have nothing to do, or you want to listen to something else, what I do is I just zone out. Like I'll just zone out, scroll, click on stuff I find interesting, and then buy it. So what I really tried to focus on for this haul was, I think I bought several pairs of Converse, and then I'm specifically like really into the fantasy type vibes right now. Like I'm not on TikTok really, I don't understand it or how to use it, but so like fairycore type stuff, medieval-esque, or sort of like fantasy inspired, like basically picture a Grimes music video, and that's kind of the vibes that I'm essentially going for, because I feel like she combines a lot of those things really well. So I think that's enough talking for me. Let's go ahead and get into looking at the actual items. First, we're gonna look at the shoes. And these are navy Converse with polka dots. Oh my gosh, they look like they're in really new condition. And they do mark up their Converse. Like I paid 30 bucks for these because that's just what they price them at. But to be honest with you, these are like very lightly used. And I wanted navy because I just feel like navy blue is just a color that I really like to wear. And I already have several navy things in my closet, so this could go with a lot of stuff. I also just really love polka dots, like anything with polka dots. $30 is priced up. Say you found a pair of Converse in the thrift store, which I did the other day, 12 bucks, but they definitely weren't as lightly used as these. And also, I've talked about this in my last video, I really like Converse when they're like beat up and dirty. So this is perfect. Like instead of paying 50 or 60 bucks, depending on if you get the high or low tops, I'll just take ones that are already slightly broken in for 30 bucks because like you're saving 20 something bucks a pair. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna be keeping these. Okay, the next pair are these red ones, and it definitely seems like not as nice. I'll be honest. I just wanted kind of a pair of classic red, and I really hate, like, see how this looks yellowy? This is like when people try to keep their Converse clean, which I don't understand because I feel like when it's all yellowy, it actually looks worse than if you just let it like be distressed and aged and shit. So yeah, I don't really know. There's a piece of gum stuck to the bottom. I don't really know if I'm gonna keep these, especially with the purple ones I found the other day. I feel like I probably don't really need these. The third pair are these lavender chucks, which you all know me in the purple. Again, these look super lightly used. There is a tiny freaking stain on the shoelace. I don't even know that you guys can see it or that the camera's gonna pick it up, but that's not really a problem since you could just like flip the shoelace over or even like change the shoelace, because they did have it listed as having a stain, but if that's what they meant, like I'm totally fine with that. Like these again look like they've barely been worn. Can go with a lot of my purple outfits and not be too matchy because like dark purple on dark purple does look really tacky, so I wanted like a different shade of purple for the shoes, if that makes sense. Okay, now to try on some of the clothes, and I will try to tell you guys what I paid for each item. Okay, first thing I can just try on over my clothes. Actually, I should probably put my hair up so that you guys can actually see the clothes without my hair hanging in the way. Obviously I wouldn't wear it over this, but it's like this piratey looking vest. At least that's kind of why I bought it. I think it's meant to stay open like this. So this was kind of pricey. I paid $16.19 for this, and I feel like I need to put on like a top that I would actually wear under this to see how I like it or not, because yeah, it's kind of not giving me anything right now. And just like you guys saw with the Converse, I feel like this website is super like hit or miss, and that's why I say you should buy a large quantity of stuff, because say if 2 out of 3 things are going to be great and perfect, and then you get, you know, 1/3 of that you need to return, the less stuff you're buying, the less likely it is that you're going to get stuff that's actually good, if that makes sense. So that's why I say to buy a larger, like spend, if you can, spend a couple $100s or make a larger order so that you're not left with a bunch of stuff you don't like that you just have to return. You know what I mean? So that would probably be my third tip, is to like save up enough to buy a larger quantity. And to be honest with you, I know, you know, I've been super anti-materialist on this channel, but like thrifting, it's good for the environment. And then also like I am using tips that I've saved up over the past year of us having moved here to buy this stuff for myself, just as kind of like sort of a self-care sort of thing. Okay, now obviously I would not wear a black bra under a white sheer top, but I don't have a white bra right now, so is this giving? What is it giving? I mean, just ignore my pants, but like, I mean, this is giving me a little more than the other one was. I feel like it needs a long sleeve under it. Ooh, this other gray top, which I feel like I kind of like better, probably be tucked or something. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Kind of meh for me. Next, I have this very pink top. Kind of out of the ordinary for me. I paid $12.79, so 13 bucks. Is this even laying right? Hold on. How does this lay? What's going on? And I just got it because it's super ruffly, but I was worried with all the ruffles down here it was going to be like emphasizing my hips, and I don't, you know me and all, I don't like to emphasize my hips, so I don't know. I like the neckline and everything, but I don't know. I feel like I don't look like myself with this. Like, Honestly, what would I do with this? Like, I like this color of pink, and I'm kind of getting over my old aversion to pink, but I just don't know about this. I feel like it's emphasizing things I don't want it to emphasize, and I thought maybe the top would kind of balance it out. But I mean, like, if you wanted to wear something that was emphasizing your hips, like a skirt that sort of flared out or something, because this is giving me, like, I don't know, like pioneer, belle of the ball. Like, I don't even know what it's giving. I'm not sure I like it, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, the next thing I had was this linen wrap dress. I haven't even tied it, and you can see how short it is. I was concerned. I feel like this style of dresses always either doesn't fit me in the hips or is super, super short, and honestly didn't even want to show it because it's so short. But I just don't feel comfortable. I bought it because it was a linen blend, and I've been really looking for linen stuff because it's super breathable and where I live is super hot. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be this particular dress for me. Okay, with this haul, I think the dresses were the thing I was most excited for. Yeah, I don't know about this. I feel like I don't have enough chest, and like, where are the shoulders supposed to be? It just like zips up the side. But I mean, I feel like the profile is really pretty. It just seems like the top is loose, and I mean, I looked at the measurements and everything, but I guess it feels like there's supposed to be bust here and there's just nothing. Which is sad because I feel like this is a really cute silhouette. Yeah, this would have been really nice for like a medieval vibes, fantasy, cosplay type thing. It's really like silky feeling. I do see on the tag that it says dry clean only though, so that probably kind of would have been a pain in the ass. I probably won't keep this one just because I don't like when stuff doesn't fit me in the bust, but damn, this will be really, really cute on somebody. And I just gotta show you guys this real quick. This was the brand Anastasia Chatska, but I just thought it was funny. It still has the tag on. I want to dress your naked body, which is probably the most suggestive I've ever heard a brand be in my entire life. And also, like, this was priced $275. What the fuck? Just saying. I don't feel like this is, I don't know what this material is, but I don't feel like it's real silk, so probably shouldn't have been that much. This green dress I got, obviously, for the corset detailing, which I don't even know how I'm supposed to tie it. I feel like it does fit better at the top, and the length is a bit longer. Story of my life. So the length is a bit longer, which I really, really like. But the thing is, when I was zipping it up on the side, I noticed that the stitches are coming out. So yeah, this had damage on it they didn't list. And I feel like it probably could have been cute. Very sort of cottagecore-y, but yeah, I mean, it has damages. There's a couple snags here. The chest is really weird. I probably would put a bra under this. It's just really strange. This is like a no-name, I don't know if it's Japanese or some sort of Asian brand or something. I feel like it would have been really cute. So again, another fail. So hopefully one of these works out. If at least one works out, I'll be happy. Okay, this black lacy witchy dress I got, I just embarrassed myself in the bathroom because it didn't even fit. Wouldn't even fit over my head. And I think when they're saying size 8, it must be like a vintage size 8. Because ain't no way this skinny thing is getting on my body. And I don't know how they measured this. And according to the measurements, it said it would fit. But I do have a success story, I think, which is this purple, again, no name, Asian brand dress. And the reason I bought it is because it has this nice, like, collar top with these cute little sleeves. As I said, I've been looking to Grimes a lot for inspiration. Specifically her Player of Games music video. She was wearing, I think, over like a separate fairy dress, she had like a separate collar like this that she put on over her clothes in a lot of the shots, and I was like, oh man, that top looks really similar. I really want that. Plus it's purple. And I just feel like I'm in a maid cafe. Like, this feels like a very cutesy anime inspired look. So I'll probably keep this, and it's a nice length too. Like, it's hitting me probably mid thigh. The corset sides are so freaking cute. Like, how freaking cute is this? It's adorable. This one was $21.32, but I think it was really worth it. I would probably keep this. Thank God there's at least one of these that fit, so I don't have to look like a fool returning everything. Okay, this last dress I could have told you before even putting it on that it was too much. And I was worried looking at it that it was going to be too much. And I think it definitely is. Like, I'm all a fan of ruffles, frills, and rainbows, but I feel like combined, I just feel like I'm walking, like, I don't know, like I'm taking up, I was like saying in my head, oh, just take up space. Oh, it's fine. Like, I saw this like rainbow ombre dress when I was browsing Nordstrom Rack that was like, but it was very form-fitted. I was like, well, I don't like form-fitted. And then I saw this and it was like rainbow ombre and freaking polka dots, and I love polka dots, but like even seeing the physical garment, I was like, this is probably gonna be too much, but hey, I'll try it on for $2. And yeah, my initial perception was correct. I don't know when I would wear this. And to be honest, I wish the colors were less pastel and more vibrant, which I know you're probably saying that would just make it even louder, but I don't know. I feel like this dress, it's too many tiers of ruffles. I mean, you guys can't even see the full thing. I mean, this would be fun to like run around in, but I don't know. I feel like wearing it out in public, I would be like, I don't know, kind of embarrassed. It's just a lot. And I think this was like 20 bucks. Yeah, 25 bucks. More pricey. I almost didn't get it, which I feel like I shouldn't have. But I was like, what if it turns out to be fabulous? Yeah, no. I just feel like the tiers make you look like girthier than you really are, which is not a look that I'm trying to go for. I do think this shows up really well on camera though. But like, I feel like a clown. Like, you know, with all the ruffles around the top. I don't know if I like the top. I'm not saying it's not pretty. Okay, that was it for tops and dresses. The last thing is this vintage skirt. It didn't list the brand online, so I'm showing. It is Paisley. From looking at it online, I couldn't tell that it was only pleated in the front, which I feel like is kind of awkward. It is that length that I like though, like midi, mid-calf or whatever. Can you guys even see it? I don't know. Curse this small apartment. I just don't know if I'm super in love with it. I think I paid like $15. And not only do I already have a skirt like this that I actually thrifted myself, which I feel like makes me feel more accomplished, but I feel like the pattern, I just don't like it as much as the one that I already have, you know? I wish it was, if it's gonna be pleated, like commit to being pleated all the way around. It's just stretchy and straight in the back. Okay, and what I forgot was this pair of shoes. They sort of have these wings, and they're from this really expensive brand I never heard of before called Ancient Greek Sandals. Not sure if it's showing. Like literally so expensive. Like I can't imagine spending like $200 on a pair of sandals, but that's just me. And they are pretty used, but I think based on just feeling them on my feet, they are really cute, but I feel like they're a tad too small, like my heel's hanging off. And the buckle has like this really cute wing detail as well. But yeah, unfortunately, I feel like I need a half size bigger. So I don't think I'm gonna show my feet in case the foot fetishists happen to be out. But suffice to say, I think these would have been really cute if they weren't too small. And honestly, I'm pretty impressed that they came with like the original sack. I mean, they were significantly marked down, so $35, not bad, but still, I'm sure I can find something that mimics this that isn't is expensive, because these are pretty worn in. And then the last thing I had was just this watch, and I just scrolled through the entire watch section like looking for watches, and this is the Kate Spade Night Owl watch. They did not have this listed as a Kate Spade, which I think is why it was priced so low. I think they just didn't realize what they had, but when I clicked the picture and zoomed in, I could literally read. Yeah, see, they priced this at $14. Most of the other Kate Spades they had on the website was like $70, $80, and I mean, that's what this watch probably originally cost. Now, the thing with their watches is you will probably have to buy a battery for it, but that's literally $2 to $3. You can get them off eBay really, really easily. And I just like this one because, again, I've always been a night owl. Stay up at night, like to be up late. I just feel like I hit like optimum functioning at 10 p.m. when I'm supposed to be going to bed and everyone's asleep and shit. But yeah, I just love being up at night, and so I thought this would be really cute. So yeah, sometimes they don't even know what they have, and that's when I feel like you get the best deals. Because last time I bought a purple swatch and a purple Timex weekender, and I think I paid $40, $45 total, which usually I feel like one of those watches new would have cost at least as much, if not more than that. So I got both of those watches and batteries for like the same price as I would pay for one. Well, I need to tighten that, but you get the idea. So that's really cute. I'll definitely keep that. So yeah, I don't really feel like this haul was I honestly should have filmed the last one that I did, because I don't feel like this one was super successful, and now I'm gonna have like freaking $150 in credit. But I think I'm gonna return everything except these two pairs of Converse. So I'm not keeping very much out of this load, but I just feel like this is worth it for just, like, for example, I don't know where I would ever find one of these dresses. I mean, maybe on some like anime Asian clothing website that like I don't know about, but I don't know where I could probably ever find this in a thrift store. So to me, it's kind of like worth it in that, yeah, although I had all these duds, I feel like the things I do get, like the Kate Spade watch, that's a really, really good deal. And then I don't know how much this would have been ordinarily, but I feel like these things are priced really high, so I'm guessing like maybe 50 or higher, but it's hard to tell. So yeah, like I'm medium happy with it. I wish there had been more things that fit. I wish more of the dresses had worked, but at the same time, I feel like you guys got to kind of see how it works in action, which makes for a cool video. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.